More TV cancellations and controversy following the death of George Floyd. A&E canceling Live PD, its flagship series and one of cable's highest-rated shows 1 week after it was yanked off the air. This a day after the plug was pulled on Cops, ending its 32-year run. And even kids' cartoons are not immune. Take Nickelodeon's Paw Patrol, which features Chase, a German Shepherd police dog. The show's official Twitter page on the receiving end of a torrent of criticism, even after showing solidarity with protesters. Among the responses, how much will Paw Patrol be donating to bail funds, defund Paw Patrol, fire and prosecute Chase, and euthanize the police dog? The criticism prompting this from the New York Times, quote, "Even big-hearted cartoon police dogs, or maybe especially big-hearted cartoon police dogs, are on notice. The effort to publicize police brutality also means banishing the good cop archetype, which reigns on both television and in viral videos of the protests themselves. Paw Patrol seems harmless enough, and that's the point. The movement rests on understanding that cops do plenty of harm." Charles, I want to start with you because I've probably seen every episode of Paw Patrol. And for people out there who don't have little kids, it is about characters that are all servants to the community. They have a firefighter, they have a sanitation worker who recycles, they have search and rescue dogs, they have a police dog. And every single cartoon, they go and help someone who's in danger, who's then very grateful. And this is what the left wants to wipe out in this situation, this idea that police can be good and that children might want to aspire to be good cops. Your thoughts?
I have 5 grandkids, and they love Paw Patrol, particularly my oldest grandson. Loves it, loves it, loves it. By the way, it makes it real easy for me to Christmas shop. This is beyond despicable, but this is a narrative that we have seen, particularly from the left, and I've heard it my whole life. There are good white people. They're called Democrats. There are bad white people. They're called Republicans. Now there's not even a such thing as a good police officer when the fact of the matter is 99% plus are amazing. They do amazing things to keep us safe. And yes, there are some bad apples out there. And yes, the blue line, wall of silence must go, and there must be better training. But the notion that somehow to make the police force themselves, who put their lives on the line for us every single day, villains. I love Paw Patrol, and they better take their hands off. And I will tell you this, there's some cartoons that I grew up with, they were offensive. With the brothers running around, cannibals, with bones in their nose, that was offensive. Paw Patrol, I love it, leave it alone.
Jessica, I mean, all the characters in this show, this is the group that 5 minutes ago we were honoring for risking their lives fighting COVID-19. And suddenly now we've changed. Go ahead.
Well, obviously the murder of George Floyd has changed America and it's turned into a global movement, and I'm thankful for that, but I'm extremely disheartened to see actions go this far. My godkids are obsessed with Paw Patrol. I think it's wonderful, and as you pointed out, they profile a number of characters that are all serving the community, people who dedicate their lives to making our communities better and safer. I saw that Lego doesn't want to make the police officer anymore. This is a profession that we should want the best and the brightest to go into. And if our children aren't learning about it as an option and cater that, make sure that they know that there are also those bad apples and the people that are doing something wrong as well, we're going to lose out on getting a lot of good people into that profession. And it's a longer discussion, but I wonder as well if we need to move back to talking about police officers as police officers and not as cops. The colloquialism, I think, hurts the organization, and that we should think of it as a profession with a formal name like that.
That's an interesting point. Katie, real quick, couple seconds.
Look, this is about the far left wiping out a narrative that debunks what they've been saying. The vast majority of police officers are good. All of these shows showed police officers in the light that is accurate. And I feel bad for all the people who work on these shows,
I'm so sorry.
Their lives are being destroyed.
Yep.
That's okay. See you later.
Thanks.